The coronavirus is hitting the travel industry hard. There has also been a sharp decline in riders on public transportation in major cities. New York's Metro North is down 48%. The Bay Area's BART system saw a 35% drop this week. And in Washington, D.C., there were nearly 100,000 fewer people on the Metro than 1 week ago. Kris Van Cleave is at Union Station in D.C. Kris, are riders worried?
Well, good morning. Amtrak has also seen a similar decline. I think it's a mix of concern and the work from home efforts that are cutting into ridership. But cities view mass transit in particular as essential. It links people to jobs and services. Just this morning, New York's MTA tells CBS this morning it has no plans to suspend or reduce service at this time, but acknowledges this is a rapidly evolving situation. In the nation's capital, Alan Gator is hoping a mask and latex gloves will protect him from the coronavirus during his subway ride home.
You know, there's a lot of coughing and hacking going on and sneezing, and you just got to do whatever you can do.
The Los Angeles Metro brought us along as crews used disinfectant to wipe down all the surfaces riders might touch on every bus, on the entire fleet of trains, and every station used by about 1.1 million Angelenos daily.
Mass transit is very safe, and mass transit is very clean.
The nation's busiest mass transit system, New York, says it is safe. It's now disinfecting all 741 rail and subway stations twice a day. All subway, rail cars, and buses every 72 hours. But
if you can get around without riding the subway, do it. If telecommuting is an option, do it.
The Washington, D.C. Metro has activated the first two phases of its pandemic plan. Are you riding the system?
I ride the system daily.
No concerns?
I have no concerns riding the system daily.
Teresa Empastato is Metro's head of safety.
Individuals should assure that they are appropriately protecting themselves through good hand hygiene and through monitoring their own symptoms. Folks should not utilize the system if they're ill, but at this point, we don't think that folks should panic.
But riders should take precautions, says CBS News contributor Dr. David Agus.
If you're going to work during rush hour, maybe you want to go to work an hour early when it's not as busy. The key is social distancing. As far away as you can get from other passengers on mass transit, the better you're going to do.
Unlike trains and buses, airliners cycle in fresh air every 2 to 4 minutes and use hospital-grade air filters to separate out bacteria and viruses. Gary Kelly is Southwest's CEO.
We have very clean airplanes. They're disinfected and sanitized every single night, very, very thoroughly, better than any other mode of transportation, quite frankly, and better than many malls, stores, etc. that you would visit. So,
are you doing things differently as far as cleaning the airplanes than you were? What's changed?
We are. We're using different disinfectants. We're doing a more thorough cleanup of every surface. So that's absolutely more thorough than we would normally do, but it's something that we feel like we need to be doing.
In terms of air travel, the latest round of travel restrictions go into effect at midnight. The president was asked about the possibility of domestic travel restrictions. He said that hasn't been talked about yet, but he didn't rule it out. Tony?
Got to consider all scenarios. Kris, thank you very much.